Hello and welcome to this week's vlog from Madison's. Well, of course, lots of news this week about those dreaded proposals by Rishi Sunak to address some of the big deficit by increasing the taxation on second homes, be that an investment or a private holiday home that you might have. It's been greeted with real bad feeling actually across the market. So in the world of investment properties, when you sell it, the gain is taxed to capital gains, not income tax. And capital gains is generally a more favourable tax regime to sit in. It sits at a much lower rate than income tax. And they're wanting to rebalance that and bring those capital gain tax rates up to in line with income tax, which would effectively, they estimate, generate an extra 16 billion of income. And of course, income is really needed at the moment. But taxation on investment properties has got progressively worse over the years. You used to be able to use a wonderful thing called indexation or taper relief, which basically said your money has gone up in value anyway because of inflation, and therefore let's give you a break on that bit and just tax you on the gain above that. And that's gone. So now you get taxed entirely on the gain. With no respect for the fact that your money would have gone up in value anyway through inflation, or your asset would have gone up through inflation anyway. And of course, they've gradually been reducing all the tax breaks around mortgage payments. You have to pay an extra 3% on the stamp duty, and reducing all the general allowances that you can have. So received really badly. Industry experts think it could really damage the property market. The private rental market is the second biggest provider of homes. And if you get a mass exodus of landlords who simply want to sell out of their property because of those punitive tax regimes, that's thought to be really, really bad. So we're hoping that Rishi has a change of heart and decides not to introduce that particular regime. In the world of what's going on with this great boom that we're seeing, well, prices dipped a bit actually this month. They've gone up 2 months in a row. But last month, Rightmove reported they went down £1,500 in terms of the asking prices that are being achieved. That's probably because you've got sellers coming to market who want to take advantage of the stamp duty allowances, so pricing perhaps a little bit more realistically. And you'd probably see that price drop at this time of year anyway. It's not one of the big boom times when you list your property as we come towards Christmas. So it's probably just a reflection of those seasonal variances. It's interesting to see, Rightmove also gone on to report those property bands that have had the biggest increase in activity, probably as a result of that stamp duty holiday. And as you'd probably expect, the lower end of the band, where you already get quite good exemptions from stamp duty, haven't seen a big increase. But the £400,000 to £500,000 price bracket has boomed. That has had an extraordinary increase in activity. And also, well, an incredible 650,000 transactions in the pipeline at the moment. That's about a 50% increase on what you'd normally see at this time of year. So that just shows you why there is this enormous demand on the system, and everybody is creaking at the seams at the moment, myself included. It's still phenomenally busy and still very, very long days. I will drag myself through to Christmas. But two lovely properties that we've taken to market, both great flats with good outside space. So one is in Marnock Place. This is a really lovely new-ish development built in 2006, just off the Pembury Road, beautifully presented, lovely open plan accommodation and access to a private terrace which then accesses onto the communal gardens before. And as many of the other flats in the building have their own generous balconies, the residents, the current owners there always felt that those communal gardens were very much their own private space. Another lovely property in Fairlawn House. That's just up Mount Sion, so heart of the village, and that has got one of the best roof terraces I've ever seen. Beautifully presented accommodation, off-road parking as well, very rare in the village, and just a fabulous private outside space. If either is of interest, Marnock Place 535,000 and the one in Fairlawn House 425,000. Either is interested, do give us a call. Click and collect this week. What's my thoughts for you on that? Well, how about something for the kids this week that doesn't involve pizza or burger? Have at and Wagamama's in the town are both doing deliveries. My kids love both of those. They've got a great selection for children, so do check out their websites for more detail. I hope you have a great week and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.